Hey, what's up everybody? It's Gabriel here with naturalwhetstonesharpening.com and the Wild Whetstones YouTube and Facebook related videos. This is a Les Stroud Bushman axe, Swedish forged by Wetterlings, and I got it used and there's some nicks in the edge. I was able to use one of my Jade Viking whetstone rods and make this kind of honing steel type motion, and that was able to bring back a little bit of a bite on the edge. But to take out those chips first, I've got a bastard file with me here, so just gonna line up and do a little bit of steel removal. The way that you do this is you lay your file flat and then gently pick it up a little bit, and you'll feel the profile that the edge already had. You're making your edge slightly convex from behind the profile of the cheeks. So if an axe has been sharpened a bunch of times, you may have to thin the cheeks out a little bit more. If you're doing a shorter reprofile, that's probably not necessary, especially if it's just some small nicks you want to take out so that your whole edge is sharp and smooth. The bastard file only cuts in one direction, so I just go nice and slow and try to keep my angle consistent. You don't have to do it hard, you just have to follow the right angle. And a little bit of pressure does help. You don't want to push too hard and fold the edge over. So the way you get your axe screaming sharp again really quickly is, if you're removing a chip, go to the file first, or use one of my Jasper sharpening stones or one of my Jade sharpening stones that's been sanded. If you take this fine stone and you take off the polish, then it actually cuts just like this file. So you can make one side of this less shiny if you don't mind, or you can just get a dedicated whetstone that you keep one side dressed. 200 grit or lower offers quite a fast sharpening effect, and 200 to 400 grit seems to make the surface preparation cut more like a 1000 grit stone, or a little bit finer. And slurrying Jasper or slurrying Jade and sharpening on a surface that's polished at more like 600 or 1000 grit, that's going to give you more of a finishing stone type result. I think that the 30,000 grit ballpark is a very good scientific measured range that these stones polish to. So yeah, after filing a little bit, you can see that the edge is back together for the most part. There's still a little bit of roughness, so I'm going to give it a few more strokes right here. And then I'll go to my finer stone, make this edge sharper, and take the burr off. So, just like a file's teeth eventually smooth in and it doesn't cut as fast, same concept with a whetstone. I've smoothed this stone with a compound and polished it very, very fine, so it has a mirror-like finish on it. And that lets it really sharpen without taking too much metal or gouging in too deeply. So with a circular motion next, I can polish up the scratch pattern that the file left. This also aligns the edge, and this helps you with removing wiggles in the edge plane. It's like stropping or using a honing steel in that sense, that it takes the burr off and it polishes. So once it's able to bite finger pads and bite thumbnail, it's about as sharp as it needs to be. And even though there's still a little bit of chippiness, since I'm not going straight to shaving my face with this, it's perfectly good working order edge at this point. And so yeah, that is how you take out the deeper scratch pattern of your file. And with this method, you can get an axe very, very sharp quite quickly. If you want this edge to be super, super smooth, you just spend some more time with a 1000 grit prepped or lower prepped hardstone surface. If you want to take a look at where to get one of these Viking whetstone pendants in Jade or Jasper,
check out my website,
naturalwhetstonesharpening.com.